morning I'm making a really long grocery list. So Eric just looked over and he was like, "What are you making? Because that's not a grocery list." Like, it's like I'm preparing for battle.
It's a doomsday prepper list.
Yes, it's a doomsday prepper list. That's exactly right. You know, I have things on my to-do list today. Things I want to do, things I don't want to do. But we're going to try to get through all of them. And play board games. Eric doesn't hold much hope in us actually playing board games.
Not at all.
But I think it'll happen. I really do. I really do. Okay. I need to take a shower and probably find something to eat for breakfast and then get this day started because I have the whole day. Anything I want to do. All right. So much better now that I've showered, right? Less intense. That's for sure. No huge plans. It may be President's Day and other people are out and about, but laying low. Getting stuff done. One thing at a time. All right, so this adorableness is happening, which is really cute, right? Like, who wouldn't want a giant bear on their lap? I've just started laundry though, so he's gonna be really disappointed in about 30 minutes when I have to get up and go switch the laundry to the dryer. But in the meantime, why not just cuddle up with a bear on a cold winter day, right? So Eric has decided that he's going to make chocolate chip cookies from scratch today, which means I'm double checking the cabinets before I go to the grocery store to make sure I have all the ingredients. Usually when he wants to bake, it's a very involved process, so I'm hoping this won't be a super involved process and require that there are lots of dishes needed, because it's just chocolate chip cookies, people, right? Okay, so let's make sure I have everything we need or adding it to the grocery list. All right, so we have flour. Now I need to see if we have baking soda. That's baking powder. I know we need some sugar. So it looks like literally the only baking ingredients that we have in the house right now are flour and sugar. So I have a lot of things to add to my list so that Eric can make chocolate chip cookies today. Yeah. So this wall is pretty boring. It doesn't have really anything on it. And we need more storage space. So I think the plan is to pull a Casey Neistat and basically turn the wall into a place where we have shelves and places to put things away. I'm gonna hang Eric's electric skateboard. There'll just be stuff on the wall. So we need shelving, which means an IKEA run. And part of that run requires that I first need to actually measure the space. So I gotta measure the space and make sure that anything I buy is actually gonna fit there. So I'm going to do a little measuring and figure out what our dimensions are and really how deep we can go, because I like to think this room is huge. It's not that big. So we're gonna make it work. All right. So this is my original mock-up of what I would want the bedroom to look like when it's all organized. Now, I didn't do this to scale because I didn't have any of the actual measurements when I was putting it together. So I'm gonna have to take the drawing that I have and basically redo it using the actual measurements and then figuring out any sort of issues or overcoming any obstacles that I come into. So time to do a little research on IKEA's website, which is always fun, potentially distracting, and figuring out if this is the right thing for us to do with this space. So yeah. So we're now going to do one of my favorite things, which is put tape on stuff. So I have this roll of blue tape, and I'm going to tape out where I think the shelves should be, and then go from there, because you gotta see how it's gonna look before you do it. are all set when it comes to the shelving situation, at least on that wall. I have a few things that I still need to work out regarding how we're gonna do the lamp and how the table is actually gonna sit on the wall, but I know which pieces I need if we go to IKEA tomorrow, which is good because it's always good to have a plan when you go to IKEA. Otherwise, you're gonna spend like 6 hours wandering around and then walk out with, you know, $300 worth of things that you don't actually need. So that's good. So I got in the mail today 2 brand new pieces of clothing that are kind of exciting because, oh, I'll just show you. Hold on. It's my official New York City Football Club gear. So I got a shirt, which looks pretty good, Adidas. That's awesome. But yes, so official gear. And I also got, so the reason for the official gear is that this year, for the first time, Eric and I are season ticket holders for New York City Football Club. It's their second season in existence, so luckily they were fairly inexpensive. The team plays at Yankee Stadium, which is a really short trip for us to get over there. And so Eric was like, well, if we're gonna be ticket holders, we should have some gear. So I got some stuff, some swag. He ordered a jersey, like a real one, and it hasn't come in yet, but my stuff came in first because I'm better. Yay! Also, I love these because they have the thumb hole, and that's pretty much the best. I have a feeling I'm going to wear this a lot over gym stuff to go to the gym. So, what do you guys think? Oh my god, I just realized this is a pocket. Ha! It's a pocket. It goes all the way through. That's awesome. So Eric is making cookies, and whenever he makes cookies, he destroys the entire kitchen. So my disdain at the moment is because the kitchen is a mess. And guess who gets to clean it up? Me, because Eric doesn't clean up the kitchen.
I can't. This is so loud, I can barely hear what you're saying. I'm sorry.
So he's making chocolate chip cookies, which are one of my favorites, so I'm down for that. But it is always a pain when he makes cookies or bakes anything in the kitchen or makes dinner, or basically if he enters the kitchen, then it creates a mess for me.
Which is a good thing, because if I didn't make a mess and I was perfectly clean every time,
he would get to do more things in the kitchen.
And we would be 1,000 pounds. Right? Because I make a mess, you then say I can't do this all the time?
He's rationalizing him making a mess.
I'm so close.
So the cookies are starting to come out of the oven and they look absolutely delicious. But in order to make sure that they are actually delicious, we have to taste them.
You have to taste them.
All right.
I want to have. We're splitting that.
Are we like Lady in the Tramping it? Like, what's going on?
No, I'm not Lady in the Tramping it. Okay.
Ready? How should I?
Yeah, that's perfect. Is it good? Is it cooked all the way? Looks a little overdone.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Here, I'll take the little one.
No, it's okay. It doesn't make a difference to me. All right, let's try it. I would cook them a little. Oh, no, I think they're right. You're right. They're right. Okay.
I want some vanilla ice cream.
I'm happy with this. Ooh. Yeah. I might pull them out a little bit sooner. But, oh yeah.
That's a good chocolate chip cookie. Really good. Really good. Alright, so I just dropped the camera. Great. Can you guys still hear me? It looks like it's still working. I think it's still working. Okay.